The Aquarians, how is everyone? I hope you guys are all doing amazing. So we are doing your person on your mind reading. So whoever you're thinking about, that is who this reading is intended for. Now it is a general reading, so it may resonate, it may not. And everything that you guys will need to know, whether it's about this reading, scheduling your personals, Patreon, the tarot course, all of that stuff is in the description box below for you. I do have personals open if you guys want something that is meant for your exact energy. Now, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please deliver clear messages with a very clear understanding for my lovely Aquarians, please. May the messages that need to be heard the very most please come through. May they please find those who need to hear it. All right, Aquarius, let's take a look and see what's going on with you. We're going to use a combination of the index messages as well as the tarot to see what their energy is towards you. We've got new love at the bottom. False promises. I don't react when people mention you. And I know what our connection is. So definitely somebody that you're in separation from. For some of you guys with that new love being on the bottom, they could be involved with somebody new, maybe a karmic. You guys could be as well. You guys could have something new coming in with that showing up in that placement. We're going to take a look with the tarot. We're going to look at their thoughts, feelings, intentions. We're going to look at the challenge between the two of you, their next step, and potential outcome. It does kind of feel like somebody here has made a lot of promises in the past and failed to follow through. Got the Nine of Wands in the reverse, Eight of Swords in the reverse, Knight of Cups in the reverse, King of Cups in the reverse, Queen of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So their general overall energy, Five of Cups here, I do feel like somebody is kind of going through it, is what that feels like to me. And they got the Tower and the Moon card in the reverse here as well. Seven of Cups in the reverse. High Priestess in the reverse. Wow. You know, it does kind of feel like there is something that is hitting this person with this Tower. They're going through something here. And it's really starting to show them some things. Some things that I think were in front of them the whole time. But they just weren't seeing, you know, or they didn't want to see. So whatever this Tower is for them, it is, you know, bringing some kind of clarity. They're definitely going through it. You know, sometimes that is the way it is. You know, somebody starts to realize, you know, what they have when they're either going through something very positive and they want to express that, you're the person that they want to share that with, or they're going through something very difficult and you're the person that they want to go to. It kind of shows you who's important. It shows you what somebody is to you, and maybe that's why this energy of, you know, I know what our connection is coming up. You know, somebody's going through something and you're the person that they want to turn to. Even if they are in some kind of new connection here, you're the one that they want to go to here. Now, with all these false promises, like I think this person has made a lot of promises in the past, but I also feel like you guys have come together and apart. I do feel like this is somebody that maybe you have been in a cycle with. I do feel with this energy that you are trying to get out of that cycle energy, because in the area of your challenge between the two of you, you do have the King of Cups in the reverse, which is somebody who's emotionally guarded or closed off or unavailable. I think that this person has, you know, not kept their word, and they've hurt you and disappointed you enough to the point that now you're closed off to them. You're guarded emotionally. You're not willing to open up to them. So in their thoughts, they have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. They know that you don't trust them. I feel like with this energy here, they could be wanting to get you to kind of let your guard down again. They could be thinking about how to do so here. Again, it's also just an energy of giving up and letting go. They could really be thinking about how, you know, you're moving on. You're no longer holding on to this. You're no longer willing to fight for this. You know, the wounded warrior energy can be very positive. You know, it's an energy of determination and not giving up. And when it comes to like chasing your goals, you know, that is a very positive energy. But one thing that we have to remember is he's the wounded warrior for a reason. He's wounded because he won't stop fighting the war, right? And sometimes the war is already lost and you just keep going and keep going. And I feel like that's where you have gotten to, right? Where you're realizing that, you know, the war is already lost and you're tired of fighting for that. You're tired of wounding yourself. And they're seeing that here. That's what's on their mind. You know, they have the Eight of Swords in the reverse in their heart space. The fact that you are releasing them and that you're not as affected by them as you once were. You know, maybe in the past, you always did take them back, regardless of their situation, regardless of a karmic, or regardless of, you know, how many times that they didn't keep their word, how many times that they hurt you. And now there's something here where Eight of Swords in reverse, you're not quite as affected by them the way that you once were. They don't have the same hold on you. If you were dealing with a Scorpio, or you have Scorpio in your chart, you may want to check out that reading because there are some similar energies. Okay, there are some very similar energies. It's not exactly the same, but there are similar. So if you have a lot of Scorpio in your chart, Aquarius, or you're dealing with one, you may want to check that one out as well. So the fact that you're not allowing them back in, the fact that you're emotionally guarded or closed off, you know, it's really affecting them. It's showing up in their head, their heart, showing up as the challenge. Tell me about this Knight of Cups in the reverse. So the Knight of Cups in the reverse to me can be an energy of somebody having a change of mind or a change of heart. It can also be changing a dream and vision. I do kind of feel like there's something here where this person is having these realizations, and something that they thought they wanted, they're realizing it's not what they wanted. They're starting to see what they do want here. The Queen of Pentacles as well. You know, I feel like they're ready to nurture that. The Queen of Pentacles can also be at crossroads energy. And if this person has been at a crossroads, I feel like they're finally figuring things out. Tell me about this Nine of Wands in the reverse. The Ace of Wands. They know that it's going to take you having to let your guard down in order for you guys to start to have some kind of new beginning here, or spark things back up again. Some of you guys could be just meeting somebody too with this energy, and that's really weighing on their mind. The thing is they have this fear that you've already released them, and that's not going to be able to happen for them. Now, for their next action, they do have the Queen of Cups. To me, that's just kind of being in their feels, missing you, thinking about you. Six of Wands in the reverse. Because there's a part of them that knows that it's just not, something's different this time. There's a part of them that recognizes that they're not going to be successful here. So I feel like they're just in their feelings about it, to be honest with you. But I still feel like they're not going to give up that easily. I do feel like they're going to try, because their potential outcome is the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So let's take a look at that. I do feel like that's them moving back towards you, wanting to kind of reconnect with you here. But the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Nine of Pentacles. So we have the Knight and the Nine of Pentacles both in the reverse. The thing with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, it's an energy of like taking entirely way too long. And maybe this person took entirely way too long to have these realizations and to figure out what this connection was. And mostly not even figure it out, but to really appreciate it for what it is, right? I do feel like this has taken too long. And with this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, the Nine of Pentacles, one can be a card of, you know, no longer wanting to be single, wanting to connect. You know, but it can also be a very draining energy. It's when something drains you mentally, emotionally, you know, and that does affect us spiritually. It does affect us even physically when we're mentally and emotionally drained. You know, we feel tired. It affects our physical body as well. And I feel like that's where you're at with things, is you're like, no, this has already taken way too much from me. And you took too long. I've already started to move on. You know, that's kind of where I see things here. Now, keep in mind that only you guys get to decide what's best for you. And this is just a potential outcome. You know, only you get to decide who you allow to have access to your energy or not. Who you give another chance to or not. You know, I do feel like this person is really going through something, and it is kind of waking them up here. But only you guys get to decide if you want to allow them back in. I do feel like you're going to have that opportunity. They're going to express that to you here. Moving forward. But that is what I have for you. Now, if this resonates, let me know in the comments down below. If it doesn't, then just check out your other placements. Everything that you'll need to know, whether it's about this reading, scheduling your personals, Patreon, the course, all of that is in the description box below for you. If you like the way that I read, please like, share, and subscribe. But most importantly, if you want personal prayers for any reason, then you can just put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. But if this is where we part, thank you guys for being here, and I will see you soon.